Hey guys, and welcome back to K-pop FTW. If you're new here, we do a whole bunch of different reactions and stuff to K-pop articles. We also share some of our favorite moments from our favorite groups and stuff like that on the channel. So be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Today's video is I always call them videos, but they're articles. Today's article is called "BlackPink's Lisa is named one of the best girl band performers of all time." And excuse me, because sometimes I cannot read. Anyways, she said, it says, she made the list along with iconic artists such as Beyonce and Diana Ross. So, would you like to
start?
Yep.
Sure thing. Okay, so BlackPink has broken many records and set many new ones. They've also ranked in various lists as a group and individually. Here's another one to add to their repertoire.
I love that expression. Okay.
In the Guardian article titled "From T-Boz to Beyonce, Who's the Best Girl Group Member of All Time?" Lisa made the list of 25 iconic women who are the world's greatest performers.
Wow, 25.
I'd like to see the rest of this list.
Me too.
Yeah.
Who topped the list too? Because Beyonce's up there.
If she's not number one.
So coming in at 24, okay, Lisa earns the spot for standing out as a perfectly styled anti-gentrification protester in the group's Kill This Love music video. Okay. From her vocals to her dancing, Lisa has it all when it comes to being a performer that you can't take your eyes from. And really? Oh, no, that's a new article. Okay. So that's literally it? Wow.
That's a stub.
Wow.
This article is a stub. It feels like a wiki post.
It does. I feel like they didn't have much to say about her at all.
Me too.
They didn't show an example of her work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead. What do you think?
I mean,
go off.
And we've had thoughts about this. I guess I'll just bring up this one. I don't think that BlackPink, and I'm glad that they've set records and stuff like that. First of all, disclaimer, I like Lisa. Lisa is a very talented performer. She's a very talented dancer. So this isn't to take away from Lisa at all. But what I'm going to say next might, bother some folks. I don't think that BlackPink has the catalog of performances and music yet to have any of these of all time kind of titles attached to them, like best this of all time. It's we haven't really seen too much of them yet. A lot of their career, even though they were established back maybe about 4 years ago or so, we haven't really seen as much as we could have from them. And so that's an issue for me because I really don't know. I haven't seen too many performances from them. From a very large catalog like some other people who are on this list. We know that Beyonce has been around for decades, Diana Ross decades even more, so it is kind of strange to me. But yeah. What do you have to say?
It's bad, but we were kind of, just based on the title alone, we were kind of talking about this before, and just kind of talking about how it is a huge title to give someone, and so you do need a decent body of work as proof as to why they are some kind of icon or some kind of legend. And I think that's kind of the problem with K-pop, where a lot of the fans will kind of throw these names on their favorites to the point where they don't mean anything anymore. And an example of that has to be, even a few years ago, it was really popular to just find a new group and like them so much from their debut song or album, and then just declare them the kings or the queens of K-pop, and they have 4 songs. And I don't think that's quite fair to the people who have been in the game for a decade or more. And I feel like when you throw these terms around, it doesn't end up meaning much of anything. So I like Lisa out of BlackPink. I think she's very talented. I'd love to see who else is on this list as well, because who are they comparing her to? I wish they would have shown an example in the article as to why they might have named her that. But yeah, I feel like she needs more time. She's still among some of the younger groups. I'd love to see how she blossoms in like 5 years, or like 10 years? What does she learn? So
So
there's still time.
and so if you don't believe that if you believe that it's probably too soon for a Blackpink member to be called any, kind of title of all time, the best of all time, who would you think would be better suited to this title, even whether it's K-pop or not? Who would be an artist who you would or of a person in a girl group?
Oh, to be honest, I'm thinking some of the old school people, some of the old school groups, some of those iconic girl groups, because it is girl band performers. I'm surprised. Like, I didn't look at the list, and she might actually be here already. But if she's not, it's a damn shame. CL of 21. To me, she was the girl to beat. Back in the day, she stood out. Like, I loved 21. I was a huge 21 fan. I feel like they're my favorite group for a while. They were literally my favorite group. And she always stood out. She was like the little Beyonce of her group. She could do it all. She could dance, sing. She had that presence, But yeah, like, who do you think?
I agree with that. And mind you, my girl group knowledge of K-pop girl groups, it's not that extensive, so I apologize in advance. But I do agree with an older group, an established group like either like 21 or SNSD. If you picked anyone from those groups, I would be like, okay, that's understandable, because like they have the catalog to back it up. They have the performances, all of the different dances that we've seen. Like, it's not like just the same 3 albums like over and over again that they've performed. They've had like, SNSD has had, they have albums for days. So going back into their body of work, you can see that like they've done this many, dance routines. They've done this many, like singing performances. They've done this. So
they're legends.
Exactly.
I'm thinking Jessica, Yuna.
What's
the one with the nice smile? From America?
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm putting you on the spot. It's bad. But like, there's even Taeyong. She's got an amazing voice.
Yeah, I was thinking her. Her. She came with a solo, I think it was last year or something like that. That did very well.
Yeah.
So I really don't understand. I think that this is for clout. We agree.
Yeah. No offense. And it's not to take away from the artist, but they do this all the time with K-pop artists. They'll put their names in lists just to get readers.
Yeah, it's the keyword.
It is a keyword. It is a keyword in Google. It is. Yeah. Blackpink, it's going to attract the blinks. They're going to go, oh, like, what are they talking about Lisa for? They're going to go check it out. It makes money.
It's unfortunate because it's very dishonest news. It's not, again, not to take away from the talent of these. They are talented, and we want to see where they go, and we want to see them blossom into who they're supposed to be. They're so young. Look at them. Yeah. And they're so talented already. So it's like they only have, up to go from here. And you're not even allowing them the space to grow. So that is cruel to do, as, even as a... I don't believe that if you ask Lisa, are you the greatest of all time?
Top 25 greatest.
I don't think that she would include herself there because if not from humbleness, I think it would be from, I'm not where I think I can be, like I can go. I have not grown to that state where I would, say that I'm at the top of my career. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I just basically agree with that. Yeah, I basically just agree with that sentiment. Ultimately, we should give these artists the space to grow and just fully become their best selves without attaching these grandiose titles to them that they probably wouldn't even feel comfortable with. It does remind me of even Taemin from SHINee. When people saw him in Super M, a lot of people said he reminded them of Michael Jackson, which is his goal. He is known as like the Korean Michael Jackson, and he is doing his best to be like his idol. But I've even seen comments with people saying like, oh yeah, he's like Michael, but he takes it to the next level. Like, he's basically trying to say that he's better than, and I think he would feel very uncomfortable with that, with that statement. I think he's still growing. He's still trying to become his best self. And Michael is just a global icon, and he is absolutely timeless. And I don't think that there's many artists out there right now that have just influenced culture, and influenced even race relations, and influenced art and media the way that Michael has. So to kind of throw that at somebody just casually is really insulting to the legacy of these artists, and really insulting to these K-pop artists as well. That yeah, I mean, I feel like that's not a very popular opinion. I'm probably gonna get attacked for that, but I don't think Taemin would disagree too much.
Mhm.
But then again, I can't project my own feelings onto people. Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up there before I get in trouble.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole. But to be honest, I don't think he's quite reached the status of Michael yet. But I think that he's very, very talented, undeniably.
Yeah,
And I
definitely.
think that if there's anybody who is in the industry right now who's kind of carrying on the same, like, I don't know if I should call it legacy, but the same kind of feeling and the same kind of vibes, it's him. And I really have to thank Taemin for keeping that alive, because there's, with all these new kind of trendy dances and stuff like that, people kind of forgot about. I feel like they kind of it's nice to be reminded of Michael. It really, really is. Even if it's being reminded by Michael by somebody who's all the way across the globe, that's like, thanks for keeping him alive.
Don't get me wrong, I completely agree with
Yeah.
like, I love Taemin, and I think that he's he's named the best dancer in K-pop for a reason. 100%. It's just, to compare him to a legend and say he's taken it a step further than a legend, I don't know about that.
That's just untrue. That's just untrue. But I am glad that he's, I same exact sentiment.
So guys, that's it for this BlackPink article, this BlackPink Lisa article. Definitely let us know your thoughts. Like, do you think she deserves her status? We're not saying that she doesn't deserve to be acknowledged, mind you. She is amazing in her own right. But there's definitely room to grow, and they just need more bodies of work that we can draw from. She needs to be able to get out on her own as well, do some solo work, show us what she's about. Because remember, everything she mostly does within BlackPink is, the YG company kind of forces them to perform certain songs, do certain things. So let's see what she comes out with. Maybe in a few years she'll be, maybe not a few, maybe in, let's say 10 years. Let's say 10 years from now, maybe she'll be on her own and we can really see what she wants to present to us and show us who she is as an artist.
Yeah, who is Lalisa?
Yeah.
I do want to know.
Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video, and we'll be back with more awesome content.